WHBC presents the High School Football TV Game of the Week. The Alt Care TV Game of the Week is brought to you by SARTA, Northern Ohio Honda Dealers, Spectrum Orthopedics, Old Carolina Barbecue, MCTV, Friends and Family Credit Union, Altman Hospital, Sarshone Ford, Omni Orthopedics, CSC Federal Credit Union, and AltCare, and can be seen locally on This TV Canton.
Well, it's week 7, but in the year of COVID-19, that means that it's playoff football via 1480 WHBC on TV as we bring you our first playoff matchup of the week, of the year on WHBC's TV broadcast. The Alt Care TV Replay Game of the Week comes to you live from Louisville's Leopard Stadium tonight as we have the Louisville Leopards at 2-4 playing against the 2-3 Notre Dame Cathedral Latin Lions. John Bozico along with you. Elmer Sheets, as always, joins me, my color commentator. We'll have Bob Jeffries up in the booth keeping stats and the image video crew. Elmer, we're to the playoffs already. It seems almost surreal that we're at this point, but here we sit.
Yeah, we're only halfway over and we're into the playoffs. There's no question about that. And we have two interesting teams tonight. One is 2-3 and the other one's 2-4. And I guess we're going to find out who wants to win and go on another game next week. So a little bit about Cathedral Latin. If you're familiar with Ohio football, you remember back in the 70s, Cathedral Latin was in Cleveland, Ohio, and they was a football power. And they closed for 10 years, and in 1989, they moved to Chardon. And talking to their coach, Coach Mooney, he's a man with, sounds like a good background. He's born in Texas. His dad was a coach down there. He coached at Ohio University. So he's very, very knowledgeable. It'll be interesting to see their adjustments and stuff like that Cathedral Latin does. Offensively, there are going to be multiple formations, but they're going to run the ball. They have a quarterback that they feel is a very good one, and a running back that is another good football player. And their defense is going to be a 40 front. With Louisville's spread offense, they're probably going to be in a 4-2 most of the time. Talking to the coach, one of the things that he was most excited about was his sophomore place kicker. Yeah. He said he's a 40 yards in, he can make it. And he said his long snapper. I tell you what, parents, if you want your children to go to a football scholarship, make them a long snapper. Okay, he said this kid's being looked at by Michigan State and everybody else. So that's a little bit about Cathedral Latin.
Yeah, just to roll a little bit about Louisville, too.
Okay, Louisville, they're 2-4. The two teams that they beat are 2-10. They must win this game today. For them, they got to win the next, next 4 games in order to have a winning season this year. So they got to run the table, John, and it'll be interesting to see.
We look forward to Elmer's comments all night in the booth, and we will be with you for the Alt Care TV Replay Game of the Week, Louisville and Notre Dame Cathedral Latin, when we return.
At AltCare, you matter.
When we answer your call or meet with you in person, you are the top priority.
We work with your physician, pharmacy, and over 7,300 other providers. We want to be your trusted resource.
We invest in collaboration, our youth, and our community, which we will continue to serve with gratitude.
Commitment and community were the reasons we started over 30 years ago,
and why we are still here today.
AltCare, where you matter.
We're proud to sell Hondas, where over 14,000 Ohioans work hard every day to build some of the safest, most affordable cars in the industry, right here in the great state of Ohio. Enjoy great deals on a new Accord at your local Northern Ohio Honda dealer.
Stay connected to what matters most in life with MCTV Internet. We deliver fast, reliable service, so you can spend more time streaming your favorite shows, chatting with family or friends, or racing past the competition. Plus, with MCTV's Wi-Fi, you receive strong signals from anywhere in your home. Upgrade your internet today. Give us a call or visit us online. MCTV. We go the extra smile.
Welcome back to the court. This trail and that field. Welcome back to your mat, the course, and coming back like you never left. Trust the area's leader in orthopedic care, Spectrum Orthopedics. We'll get you moving again and maybe even better than before. You have one life to live. Let's get you back to living it.
We're proud to sell Hondas, where over 14,000 Ohioans work hard every day to build some of the safest, most affordable cars in the industry, right here in the great state of Ohio. Enjoy great deals on a new CR-V at your local Northern Ohio Honda dealer.
And we return back into Louisville's Leopard Stadium as we bring you playoff football tonight. All Care TV replay game of the week has the Louisville Leopards at 2-4, playing host to the 2-3 Notre Dame Cathedral Latin Lions. John Bozica, Elmer Sheets, Bob Jeffries, and our image video crew downstairs. Billy Smith, our director this evening. Elmer, we get to your MCTV keys to the game as the Leps take the field.
John, you know, I looked at both of these teams, and they're almost like identical twins. One has a record of 2-3, the other one has a record of 2-4. The teams that they beat only have one win between the two of them, okay? And Cathedral Latin, I don't know very much about them, except I hear that they have a good quarterback and another stable of running backs.
They do.
Okay? And Louisville has that great tradition, and they're trying to get back to a winning record again. And I know Coach Davis is that's what he's trying to do, to win and try to get a winning season. So it should be a very close game. You know, I was trying to figure out who would be the favorite. Since this is Louisville and it's the home team, we'll give them 7 points, okay? And hopefully it's playoff football time in Ohio. Hopefully we're going to see a good game.
You heard it there first. The Elmer Sheets book that you can bet on. You can get up to the window still, as he put a 7-point favorite on it. It's -7 in favor of Louisville.
Well, hometown team always gets 7.
You get the 7. You get the 7.
You get 7. Okay.
We have the betting men somewhere else changing that line, as we know. We won't go over/under on this one. Louisville, of course, under first-year head coach Troy Davis, the Louisville grad. And then Coach Andrew Mooney, as you heard in our pregame, comes from Waco, Texas, where he grew up, and this is his 6th year as the head coach of the Notre Dame Cathedral Latin Lions. We'll refer to them all night as Cathedral Latin to make it easier on ourselves so we don't have to call them Notre Dame Cathedral Latin every single time. 3 losses to start the year. They started the year 0-3, losing to Canfield, Lake Catholic, and Padua Franciscan. And important to note, Elmer, all 3 of those teams with winning records, and kind of the same thing for Louisville. Their 4 losses have all come to teams, with the exception of Dover, to teams with winning records. But Dover was the first week of the season, which was, you know, no scrimmages, anything. Teams weren't ready yet.
That was the first scrimmage of the year.
Yeah. So, you know, really since they've both been in the season, they're both 2-3.
Yeah.
You know, because Notre Dame Cathedral Latin had their first week of game canceled. They were supposed to play Walsh Jesuit, and it was canceled. So,
fortunately for them.
Yeah. Walsh Jesuit very good this year as well. Be interesting to see what type of game we have tonight. Back deep for Notre Dame Cathedral Latin, we have Matt Farrell as well as Ashton Gotham, and Miles Labb will kick this deep for Louisville. Louisville won the toss and deferred. Cathedral Latin will receive. 68 degrees tonight. Pretty decent night for football. Not a cloud to be found in the sky either.
Boy,
beautiful night.
Number 2 is I've never seen a chunkier return guy.
Yeah, that's Dominic Roberts. My mistake. I thought it was Ashton Gotham. Yeah. That's Dominic Roberts back there, actually. Gotham is one of the...
I hope they kick it to him. I want to see him return a ball.
He's one of their tailbacks, and it heads the way of Farrell. Farrell will field it inside his own 10. Farrell with a bit of a seam, and Farrell with a pretty nice return across the 25. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line for Notre Dame Cathedral Latin. Offensively, they have Zakrazik, they have Coyne, and Slattery are the 3 targets. Seibert, Semensky, Taylor, Pescio, and Lagath, and then Gotham, Mangaluzzi, and Koenig in the backfield. Koenig, the quarterback, he's a pretty good one. Leads the team in rushing and also, of course, leads the team in passing. First down, runs the option, throws it behind him, and falling on it was the tailback in that case. Appeared to be Gotham that was back there, and it was. Gotham simply fell on it. Defense for Louisville, it is Brayler, Brazick, Rohde, and Spitaleri. They run that three-man front up front there. Then they have Heron, Vanover, Edelman in the linebacking core, and then they have Seaman, Pickens, Kennedy, and Patterson in the defensive secondary. 3-3 front. Traditional Louisville front for many years. They've kind of gone back to it now this year. Is on second down, they give to Gotham again, and Gotham with not much of a carry that time gets basically back to the line of scrimmage, bringing up a third down, and they could convert this to Minerva.
Well, that'd be more to East Canton this way, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Okay.
It would be. Well done.
All right, thank you.
Done.
I don't want to lose my sense of direction.
These things happen.
Yes, they do. To me, often.
Koenig, just a junior quarterback, by the way. Back to throw. Looks to step up. Still looking to step up. Pressure is coming. He goes down. Nice job up front. Cameron Brazick comes in and makes the tackle. The 6'4" junior at 275. Mentioned that defense. They had the 3-3 defense for a number of years, and then after Coach Davis went away to go to Mount Union, they got away from it for about a year or two, and now they're back in it this year.
As I told you before, John, it's a very difficult defense to block because of all the stunning and stuff like that they can do up front with those down linemen and those linebackers.
This is Gianni Spedic to kick it deep here. He's just a sophomore, but he's a good one. And fielding it for Louisville was Zach Seaman. And Louisville will have a really nice field position to start on the positive side of the 50 for the Leopards. Leopards in pretty sharp uniforms tonight, too. I like that sky blue that they're in. Offensively for Louisville, Lingenholt, Seaman, Kennedy, and Pickens, the wide receivers. Stafford, Brayler, Davide, Grimm, and Brazick on the line, and then Essick is the running back, and then Tyler Jackson is your quarterback. 30-yard punt there, and on first down, we see the Leopards go under center here. Tyler Jackson under center and gives the ball off to Creed Patterson on first down. Creed Patterson, pretty much their third featured back that they will run with tonight. Had 23 carries entering the night for 133 yards. And defensively for Notre Dame Cathedral Latin, Roberts, Peroni, Zucker, and Worthington. They're a 4-2-5. Degner, O'Brien, and Slattery, the linebackers. Sapola, Niska, Moskal, and Farrell in the defensive backfield. Now Louisville into the more traditional shotgun look. That was weird to see him go into the eye there.
Well,
for the play.
What do you call jumped off sides?
Yeah, offside for, he pointed the way of Notre Dame Cathedral Latin. I was confused there for a moment.
The left defensive end jumped off sides there.
Jaden Mangaluzzi, who's also one of their tailbacks that will get carries over the course of the evening, was the one that jumped off there. Notre Dame Cathedral Latin defense giving up 25 points a game. Go ahead, Elmer.
I just, you look at the size of Cathedral Latin in Louisville's front line. Louisville should just keep running at them.
That's Zach Seaman that's running the ball here, and Seaman with a nice carry as he cut it upfield and got some positive yardage there and gets inside the 40. We saw Seaman against St. V earlier this year catch an 80-yard touchdown pass in that game. One of the more explosive plays of that game.
Yeah, they got, 3rd and 1 here?
Yep, about 3rd and 1.
They're going unbalanced, right?
Rolling that way is Jackson, and Jackson going to run the quarterback, and Tyler picks up more than enough for the first down and, well, gets the yardage that he needs.
Well,
wasn't a pretty play, but it worked.
Hey, got the first down. They went unbalanced. They took the tackle over. And we even see sometimes they have a tight end.
They do.
Yes.
Well, and Lingenhole being so big as he is, 6'6" and 230, he can act as a tight end.
Yes. He could be a tackle if he wanted.
He probably could.
Here they come this way.
And off goes to Creed Patterson, and Patterson going down. in the backfield. Dom Roberts, the one who comes in there. The defensive lineman, the end, entered the game with 5 tackles for loss. Adds another one to his year right there. Burst that play.
They run a power play and too much penetration.
So brings up a 2nd and long now, 2nd and 14.
You know, this is almost like a heavyweight fight, just sparring and finding out what they can do and what they can't do here.
Go under center again.
There's the tight end.
Play action
Drag.
this time. Jackson wants to look downfield. Pressure is coming. Still looking downfield. Still looking. Now throws. That's Lingenhole who makes the catch. And it's a good one along the sideline, but not enough for a first down. He did a nice job of extending that play, Elmer.
Yeah, he did. But if you could watch this outside linebacker, we can't see him, or he stays back here with Lingenhole, and then when he saw the guy running, he comes running up and lets him open. Stay back. Stay back.
Teach that during the week, don't you, in film preparation?
Well, you
should.
You hope. Only when he crosses the line of scrimmage do you come up.
Lingenhole sets as the tight end almost on the left side of the line. Give us to
the power again.
Rather, Tyler Jackson gets pushed back, and
penalty.
Flag is down. Question of where this will go. Maybe a hold? We'll wait to see.
We'll find out.
Still waiting for the sign from the head official. They're looking the way of Cathedral Latin to make the call on this. Louisville, by the way, they start 6 underclassmen on offense. They're young.
Yeah.
Both teams are young.
They're good. Their quarterback, they lose their quarterback, right? He's a senior.
Do. Yeah,
He's
Tyler is a senior. Entered the game with 905 yards. A legal block in the back.
10-yard penalty, repeat 3rd down.
How loud that microphone was, I'm sure all of Louisville could have heard that call there.
Or East Canton. Well, we discussed that already.
Good chance of that.
Yeah, we discussed that already.
If you want to get into the geography of the matter, we can. Very surprised to see Louisville.
There's a tight end again.
There is. They're starting the game under center. Jackson wants to throw, sets up the screen.
Oh, no play there.
And Dan Kennedy brought down. Nice play made by Ryan Zucker, the defensive tackle, his 2nd tackle for loss this season. And Louisville in a precarious situation now of either punt or go with the ball on the 41-yard line. What do you say on 4th and 17?
Punt. Well, they're
definitely considering at this point what they want to do.
Oh, you
have
punt. You have to here.
They'll punt.
They got that right foot, left foot kicker here.
You know, Coach Davis, he called me and he said he only used 1 foot. He did. He looked back at the film for me. I know you thought he used the right foot and then the left foot, but Lingenhole, a 34-yard average per kick. There's the left foot. Pretty good kick, too.
Now, wait a minute.
It was the left foot.
He's left-footed?
He is. All right, well, halfway through the first quarter, no score. Notre Dame Cathedral Latin have the ball when we come back.
Hi, I'm Nick Langenfeld, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union. Whether you visit our main office on Erie Street South, our downtown Massillon location on Federal Avenue, or our Canton office on Whipple Avenue in the Acme Fresh Market store. Our friendly staff is committed to serving all your financial needs. Now more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family.
Now is new. Altman Immediate Care is now Altman Now Urgent Care. Walk in, get care, and go home. The average turnaround time is less than an hour. Now is new. When your doctor's office is closed and you don't need the ER, choose Altman Now Urgent Care Center. Altman Healthcare providers treat minor injuries and illnesses, such as flu and fever, sprains and strains, upper respiratory infections, and sore throat. Now is new. Now open at Washington Square from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. The new Altman Now Urgent Care. Now is new.
The ride to work you've been waiting for is here.
SARTA's Success Express service to the North Canton Industrial Park.
Just hop on the Success Express at the Cornerstone
or Belden Village Transit Center.
And we'll get you to work on time.
At Cintas,
the Hilton Garden Inn,
Fannie Mae,
or Special Pack.
Even if you start as early as 6 a.m.
Visit SARTAonline.com to learn more about the new, fast, affordable way to get to work in the North Canton Industrial Park.
SARTA's Success Express.
We're going to work today. Need a ride?
Good look at the Louisville band there across the way. Leopard Marching Band. Kind of a slow start to the game so far. Koenig and company take over now for Cathedral Latin, and ball is on the turf, but he never caught it. Running with the ball there was Noah Coyne, the wide receiver at 6'4" and 200 pounds, and he couldn't hang on. Credit Zach Seaman, the corner there with the coverage.
I'll tell you what, Seaman played that really well. The kid caught it, and he stripped him right here.
There it is.
Great play. Great play.
Didn't panic. Brings up a second down now for Notre Dame Cathedral Latin on their own 10. Handoff goes here on second down. Huge hole for Gotham. Gotham is off and running, breaks a tackle, gets across the 30 near the 35-yard line. To the 35, exactly a 25-yard pickup for Ashton Gotham. Now the leading rusher on the team with that carry.
Boy.
Quite a hole. Next play, Gotham gets the football this time, and he's pushed back.
They tried to run the same play. Didn't work this time.
They got up to the line quick that time,
yes,
too.
Yes, they did.
Tried to run over left tackle, and nothing was there.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Now they're doing that. They're going hurry up.
They are, just a bit.
Interesting.
You're only 5 games in if you're Notre Dame Cathedral Latin. You're still figuring it out at this point, aren't you?
They're unbalanced this way.
2nd and 12. Hand off again, Gotham, and Gotham that time brought down. Nice job off the edge. You would have seen number 3 come into your screen for Louisville, and that was Creed Patterson, the safety. See him there, rushed off the edge.
Well, no one blocked him. The guard pulled and didn't block him.
3rd and 11 now.
Even Bob could have made that tackle.
Could you have made that tackle, Bob?
No one blocks you.
Shook his head, yes. He has great technique, too.
He does.
Koenig back to throw. Pressure coming from Rhodey. Steps up, looks downfield. Ball is there, and it's caught.
Yep.
Nice ball thrown by Koenig, and it's complete to the wide receiver and Nathan Slattery, the tight end. Nice throw on the run to Slattery, the leading wide receiver on the team. Now his 13th catch of the year. He made a nice throw here on the run.
Boy, he did a nice job here.
Koenig, just a junior. 29-yard pickup there on that play. Coach Mooney said they've been throwing the ball a lot better than they've been running it recently, but they're doing a little bit of everything here as they run the option.
The corner. They got the corner.
Gotham gets to the edge, and he's brought down before he can get a huge gain there, as that was Brady Vanover, the linebacker, who made the tackle.
You tell your quarterback on the option, if you see the defensive end's numbers, pitch it. If you don't see his numbers, he looks there, he sees his numbers. Pitch it, and there you go. Good play.
Second time that Rhodey's been in the backfield like that. And
well, he's unblocked. That's the guy you're reading on the option play.
Koenig fumble this time. Ball is loose. Koenig falls back on it. The ball was left out to dry there, and Koenig and Gotham appeared to have miscommunication here. Was Koenig trying to give it, or did he want to keep it?
Whatever it was, it didn't work. Don't run that play anymore.
No. Coach Mooney is crossing that one off.
Cross it off. Get the magic marker and cross that one off.
3rd and 9 here for Cathedral Latin. Their second offensive drive of the game, and Koenig wants to throw. Looks downfield, still looks, running, still looking. Pass is caught, Slattery, and near the first down, Koenig with his legs just does a great job of extending the play. This will be a 4th and short now on the Leopard 29-yard line.
John, you're right. He does a great job of breaking containment And at the last moment,
he just always keeps the play alive.
Yeah. And his receivers do a good job of coming back to him.
Well, now look at this. This is a wishbone look here.
Wow.
For Cathedral Latin. Toss. Mangaluzzi picks up the first down.
Oh, they went. Oh, I thought that was the first.
Nice play on the 4th and 3 there to pick up the yardage that they needed.
Well, tell you what, Cathedral Latin came to win.
Yeah.
4th and 3, going for it in the first quarter.
Yeah. Good field position, though, to do it.
Yeah.
29-yard line still gives Louisville 71 yards to go. Under center goes Koenig now. Hand off Mangaluzzi, and Mangaluzzi spins his way
picked up 4
inside
probably.
the 25. Mangaluzzi with 194 yards entering the night, 5 touchdowns rushing. They have basically 4 guys that will carry the ball. Koenig, Gotham, Mangaluzzi, Roberts, and they even put some of the wide receivers in motion from time to time as Koenig uses the play fake here on the 2nd down, looks to roll out, now looks to run and picks up some nice yardage.
Did you see the drag man?
I didn't, but I will after this.
Okay. Hopefully we get it here. We don't see it.
Was he open over the middle? Yeah.
I thought he could throw it to him for a touchy down.
Ball to the 14 now of Louisville for Cathedral Latin. Again, Koenig under center. Pressure coming.
There he goes. Sees the numbers.
Toss. Mangaluzzi. Mangaluzzi on the edge inside the 5-yard line. And another nice carry there by Cathedral Latin. This has been a very methodical drive for the Lions. Chewed off a lot of time here, and they've looked impressive. They got the ball with about 5:57 left in this 3rd quarter, and they've chewed up 5 minutes and some change now. 4 minutes and some change. Play 13 of this drive. Coming up here.
Again, when an outside linebacker shows his numbers, pitch it.
They've looked good on this drive.
Yes, they have. They're settling down.
They are. Question if Louisville can do the same now.
Down. Yep.
Mangaluzzi remains in the game in the backfield, and before the play, a flag comes in. And pointing the way of Louisville, offsides.
Good ball.
Encroachment.
Defense number 26. Half the distance to goal. 2nd down. First down, my correction.
First and goal now at the 2-yard line. Right on the doorstep here is Notre Dame Cathedral Latin. Again, the 13th play of this drive right here.
Well, do they power it or do they option it? What's your prediction?
We will see. Man in motion. I'm just saying we'll see.
Oh, okay. I mean, way to make a prediction.
Hand off Mangaluzzi. Did he power his way there? No, he's down at the 1. 2nd and goal at the 1.
6-inch line.
They're going to rush up there and try to snap it again. Trying to orchestrate things back into motion. Mangaluzzi remains in the backfield. Koenig under center. QB keeper. Koenig. Is he there? Down at the inch line. And that'll end the 3rd quarter. The first quarter. That'll end the first quarter. I'll bring up 3rd down is what I meant to say. Kurt Herron, the Sam linebacker, was there as you see him running off. That's the end of the first quarter, though. No score, but Notre Dame Cathedral Latin looks like they're about to put it in. We'll see if they do it next.
There is something special about our community.
It's a feeling, a spirit.
And you can sense it and see it in everyone who lives and works here.
Everyone in our community matters.
You matter.
It's a simple concept.
Yet its message carries a great impact, which we all need to hear.
Every conversation, each Pay It Forward message can have an incredible impact on someone else's life.
It can start with just 2 simple words.
You matter.
You matter.
You matter.
What moves you? The challenge, the game, the victory. At Spectrum Orthopedics, what moves you moves us to provide the highest level of orthopedic care. Our sports medicine specialists offer options beyond the expected to help you leave pain in the past. Our customized treatment plans, convenient orthopedic urgent care, on-site surgical center, and physical therapy services will get you moving again, and maybe even better than before. You have one life to live. Let's get you back to living it.
And we return back in here to the second quarter at Louisville. 3rd and goal upcoming for Notre Dame Cathedral Latin. They've driven 89 yards to this point. Take a look at that last play before the end of the quarter. Kurt Herron was the one who was said to get in there and make the play.
I guess he didn't make it, did he?
He did not. Kurt drove him backwards there from behind.
It has to be on the inch line, doesn't it?
This will be the 15th play.
Does it say?
Been a lengthy drive. Said they've driven 89 yards. Can they cap it off, though? Now they're at the 1 inch line, Elmer, and they're in the pistol. I knew that would get a. I knew that would elicit emotion out of you. Option here, toss, Gotham. He'll waltz in. Touchdown, Notre Dame Cathedral Latin. Commanding 90-yard drive on their second offensive possession of the game, and they find the scoreboard first here at Louisville in round 1 of the OHSAA playoffs.
Louisville has to do something to take the option away here. They're letting the pitchman run free. The quarterback's doing a nice job, except on the first play of the game, but he's doing a nice job of reading it, sees the numbers, pitch it.
Spedick now to attempt the extra point.
We still watch this long snapper.
Tristan O'Brien, pretty good snap there.
Oh, good kick.
And good kick by Spedick, too, the sophomore. Tristan O'Brien, that long snapper that you mentioned, Elmer, he has offers on the table, or at least is getting looks from a number of schools as a long snapper. Michigan State, Boston College looking at him. Some MAC schools looking as well. They've been in talks with him.
Like I said, parents,
you want your kid to
make your kid a long snapper.
It's an easy way to go on to the next level, isn't it?
Yeah, if you're good at it. Look how many guys NFL just have that are long snappers. That's
true.
all they do.
That was Gotham's first touchdown run of the year for Cathedral Latin. Entered the game with no scores, even though he's their leading rusher on the team.
Maybe that's why they're 2-3 also.
Could be.
Maybe there's a correlation.
Good word. I question whether or not Louisville had played the schedule that they did. That was something that I questioned during the week. I know that Louisville has played the likes of Hoover and Worcester and St. V, but some of the teams that Notre Dame Cathedral Latin played are pretty strong. Not that the teams that Louisville played aren't, but Canfield's undefeated. Lake Catholic's really good this year. Padua Franciscan is regularly a good program. You know, there's a lot that you question this early in the playoffs when you're in round 1. And the crazy thing is that if you lose this week, then you have the option of either scheduling more games to reach 10, or you could potentially call it a year. I know that Coach Davis told us he'd want to schedule more games.
Oh, you have to. You have to. Your kids deserve 10 games.
Spectrum Orthopedics brings you this next kickoff. Our truck said that the kids didn't really earn the playoffs at this point either, which is true. Teams are all in the playoffs this year. Even if you're having a down season, you could opt in or opt out. Spedick kicks it deep here and going into the end zone and falls in there as that drive summary, Elmer, for Notre Dame Cathedral Latin, as I said, a commanding one that was quite impressive.
Number of plays, 15. Time of possession, 6 minutes and 2 seconds. Total yards, 90 yards. A 1-yard TD run by Gotham and the extra point good. Cathedral Latin 7, Louisville nothing.
Trying to think of a Gotham line that I can use to relate Batman to that running back by the end of the night, but I haven't really thought of it yet. Holy touchdown.
There's a good one.
There you go, Bob.
There he goes.
Sarda brought you that scoring recap, by the way.
That Bob, he's witty.
He is.
He's very witty.
He is. He does. Like Jimmy Durante over there. Throw here goes to Brock Pickens, and Pickens
barely gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. This is something we saw last time, too, Elmer. When we saw Louisville in Week 3 against St. B, they sputtered offensively all night. They could never really get things going. I don't know if they really know who they want to be yet. You know? 6 games into the year.
Yeah, well.
One thing the coach
told, and this is Troy's first year.
It is.
And kids are getting used to him, and he's getting used to them. And
well, one thing he told us is that his quarterback, Tyler Jackson, first-year starter, a senior, still is kind of feeling out the pocket. Still kind of learning the position. Back to throw here. Pressure comes. Gets it off on the screen, and a nice play here for Edelman. And
first down.
Edelman across the 30-yard line and up for the first down.
Nice play.
Connor Edelman there off of the screen, the junior.
They just need some big plays here to get some momentum. Looks like Cathedral Latin found the option. They got to find their niche now, Louisville. What's going to be good for us?
Could it be the screen?
Well, I can run that a few times, but I don't think you can run it the whole game.
No, you cannot. Jackson rolls out this time. Looks like he wants to run. Looks to cut it upfield, and he's brought down.
He turned, and there was 17 saying, come here.
Safety, Ryan Niska was there on that tackle.
He was waiting for him.
He was. Not quite a tackle for loss, basically back to the line of scrimmage. And filled that gap nicely.
Oh, no, he shouldn't be there.
Feels weird to think that this is playoff football already in Week 7. We're not even halfway through October, and we're playing playoff football.
And it's not even cold.
It's not.
That's good. Now
2nd and 10 here.
Now they're in their spread.
Jackson wants to throw. Looks downfield, still looks. Was that picked off? It was out of bounds.
Nice play by number 10.
Almost an interception for James Sapola, the cornerback. He was right there.
Boy,
let's get a second look at this.
Boy, he come right around him.
He may have had this.
I think he was out of bounds.
That was close.
Very close.
Louisville should probably be happy that they don't have replay at the high school level. Get a second look at that.
I'll tell you what, he played a nice play on that.
The corner, a junior. All right, 3rd and 10 here.
He said that they're young.
3rd and 10. Jackson to throw. Lingenhole going to be the intended target. Lingenhole brings it in, and he's well short of the first down. Needed a lot more yardage there to get to where he needed to go.
You know, even though Louisville has him at tight end now and they're giving a lot, you know, into the 7th game of the season, they should be more settled into
what they want to do.
What they want to be.
Yeah.
What they want to be. Okay, we got to watch him this time. I want to see if he kicks with his right foot or his left foot.
He kicks with his left foot.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
I'll give you a benefit of the doubt.
It's not. Those are not my words. Those are Coach Davis's words. High snap. Left foot again.
Okay, left foot again.
Pretty decent kick here.
Yes, it was.
And down inside the 35. All right, we'll take a break. Cathedral Latin up 7-0. We'll be back after this.
We're proud to sell Hondas, where over 14,000 Ohioans work hard every day to build some of the safest, most affordable cars in the industry, right here in the great state of Ohio. Enjoy great deals on a new Accord at your local Northern Ohio Honda dealer.
Y'all know it's football season. Around these parts, football season is barbecue season. If you want to score big on game day, make slow-smoked Old Carolina barbecue your go-to spot before, during, and after all the games. No need to cook on Friday. Meet before the game at Old Carolina. Or grab a party pack and host the ultimate college or pro football party. Featuring award-winning ribs, tender pulled pork, and jumbo smoked wings. We have options for all your pigskin pig-outs. Get more info at oldcarolina.com. Old Carolina Barbecue Company. Meet before the game.
We're proud to sell Hondas, where over 14,000 Ohioans work hard every day to build some of the safest, most affordable cars in the industry, right here in the great state of Ohio. Enjoy great deals on a new CR-V at your local Northern Ohio Honda dealer.
Life's all about delivery, whether it's delivery of your favorite pizza. I deliver a great punchline like, Why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella?
Bo Drizzle.
Or how your credit union delivers excellent service every time. Well, yes, that's exactly what I mean. At CSC Federal Credit Union, we do deliver the same great banking as the other guys. And the icing on the cupcake is we're not some out-of-town bank. We're local and in the Stark County community.
Bank local at CSC.
Wake up with Canton's Morning News. Pam Cook reports all the news, traffic, and weather you need to get your day started. News Talk 1480 WHBC. Online at WHBC.com.
We return back in here. Look at the Leopard there at Leopard Stadium in the end zone. As Notre Dame Cathedral Latin with their third offensive possession of the game. They went 90 yards on 15 plays the last time they had it. Throw here is picked off. Zach Seaman coming the other way for Louisville. Seaman trying to cut it upfield, and a nice play made by Zach Seaman.
He ran a better pattern than the receiver.
Nominee for our rock-solid play of the game, brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. Maybe that's the jump start that Louisville needed. They were looking for something, Elmer.
Yeah, he ran a better pattern than the receiver.
Noah
He
Coyne,
played it
the
well.
intended target, the senior.
He played it well. He was.
And now Louisville has perfect field position for where they want to be. Score here would go a long way for the confidence of this team. 41-yard line of Cathedral Latin.
Okay. Now they're all kind of formations here.
Multiple is a good word for Louisville offensively. Jackson wants to throw. Looks deep for Brock Pickens. Pickens, a lot of contact. Flag comes in. You think that's questionable, Elmer?
Well, I have a hard time seeing it here.
I know you do.
But it looked like it was contact, but he has a right to the ball too.
Yeah.
As a defensive back, he has a right to it.
I just wonder if he was hooking around the back. That's what I wonder.
We'll see.
Yeah,
we will see.
No, we will. Let's get a look here. I think he was hooking him. Close. It was close.
He was on him like a bad suit.
Do you have any of those?
Quite a few.
Oh, good. Well
you
done.
need some?
No, not this time of year.
Okay.
1st and 10 for Louisville, the 26 now.
Here they go. Pitch.
Pitch here to Seaman. Seaman
nice.
tries to get the edge, and Seaman barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Give Cathedral Latin credit, Elmer. They are quick to feel holes defensively.
They're not.
Because again, Niska, the corner or the safety that came up there and made that play. Nice job staying home.
The defensive end forced him a little bit deeper and allowed the corner to come up and play it.
Actually, it was a safety.
Was it safety?
Mm-hmm. Niska. 17 tackles entering the game, and 4 for loss.